Thedefntribe, what's going on? Man, I'm so happy to see you guys. So happy that y'all could join me today. If you are new to this tribe, if you are new to this family, what I need you to do at this very moment is press pause on this video, go subscribe to the tribe, come back, and get ready to receive this knowledge with good grace, okay? Now, I hope you chose to grind. I hope you chose success. I hope you chose to chase your dreams. And I hope you chose to smack your goals. Now, when we say smack our goals, you already understand. When we rise up in the AM, now understand when I say smack those goals, that means that in the AM, we are affirming our life. We are affirming our existence. We are saying we are so happy and grateful. I am so happy and grateful now that I have another chance and another opportunity to enjoy this human form on this planet. I am so happy and grateful now that I have another opportunity to walk one more step towards these goals that I've written out for myself. On this cue card, on this piece of paper, on this dry erase board, on this vision board, whatever the case may be. We're going head first towards our goals. All right? Now let's eat. And when I say let's eat, that means let's feed our mind, body, soul, and spirit. What are you feeding your body? What are you pouring into yourself? Are you pouring into yourself? Or are you just leaving your mind open to be a devil's workshop? We already had a video previous to this before, on that, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So we got to make sure we're being active, and when being active, that we are pouring the absolute best into our mind, okay? That is the biggest point to make, is that, we are on this retention journey, but we want to make sure while we're on this journey, we are active and we are pouring the best info, the best knowledge, the best food, the best water into our existence, so that our vibrations go higher. All right, but we're not gonna take too long on that intro. Let's speak on it. I know you see the title, I know you see the thumbnail. Nofap versus semen retention. To everybody that's new to this community, Nofap is totally different from semen retention. Okay, Nofap is when you are not looking at any porn sites. You're not on the hub. You're not on the XXXvideos.com. You are not touching yourself. You're not watching other people on the internet enjoy intercourse. You are not doing it. You are solely waiting for your person, and then that's when you engage in that intimacy or in sexual intercourse. Now, when you are doing this fapping, when you touching yourself, understand your body, your receptors, they have no clue that you are not in the physical act. I hope you know that. They have absolutely no clue that you are not physically doing something. It's the same with manifesting. You know how they say put emotion behind it? And you'll see the universe has no clue that it's not real. So what you think is going to become real, is going to come to pass into the physical. Understand that that's what's happening when you watching somebody else indulge or act into this sexual act or have intercourse. You picking up their energy. You don't know if this is a succubus energy. You don't know if she's a dark spirit. You could be watching two demons engage in this act, and now you picked up their energy. Never met them a day in your life. So you got to be real careful. And you got to have emotion behind it. You got to have deep thought. You got to have passion. Your heart got to be racing. So it's a big difference from you actually engaging in the act with a righteous being when you sitting on there and you watching via the internet to somebody across the world who you don't know. Secondly, you're not supposed to be wasting this seed. So you shouldn't be wasting it on the bathroom floor, on the sheets, in your hand. That's literally for procreation. That is literally for transmutation. That's literally to bring great actions, bring life. It's to help you shine. It's to help you create. It's to help you beam. It's to help you have that confidence that you were supposed to be born with, but you had no clue. Okay? So that's what this is about. You don't want to be touching yourself. So when they say Nofap is saying, hey, we are not touching ourselves. We are not playing with ourselves. We are not releasing to our hand. We are not releasing to a phone or a laptop or a TV. We are keeping this energy inside of us. We are recycling it until it's time for me to get into making a kid, right? So make sure you understand the difference. When somebody say Nofap, they can still have sexual intercourse, but now they're just cutting off touching themselves. Now they're cutting off pleasuring themselves. Okay? Now, when you get into seed retention, semen retention, that's when you saving that ejaculation. You're not doing it at all. So not only are you not fapping, but you're not busting as well. Like, you keeping it to yourself. And once you keep it to yourself, benefits are crazy. Your muscles start to show a little bit more. Your testosterone, your voice gets deeper. You start walking with a straight up back. You living straight and narrow instead of horizontal. Okay? You staying focused. Your mind is clear. You look at everybody in their eyes. You demand and command respect. The women will love you. You attract the right woman. You attract certain business opportunities. You attract financial gain. It's a lot that comes with that, recycling that male energy until it's time for you to create a life. You got to understand what is in that. It creates a life. Me and you would not be here today if it wasn't for somebody harboring this and then releasing it to the world. All right? So semen retention, you can still engage in activities and have intercourse. You just got to make sure you're disciplined enough to stop before ejaculation. That's when it comes to you. How disciplined are you? You got to understand, it's a little bit deeper. It comes with a little bit more discipline when it comes into semen retention, because Nofap is just saying, hey, I'm not going to jack off. But when it comes to semen retention, now it's like, oh, okay, I'm not ejaculating at all. I'm saving this until it's the right time. But then guess what? When you start practicing semen retention hard, you'll start to understand that you don't want to just you don't even want to risk it. So you're not going to want to risk even messing around with certain females, because you're going to understand that they're not worth your energy. You're going to understand that they're not worth you busting that. No, like, wait, I've been on a streak. I've been holding. I've been saving. I've been manifesting. I've been creating. I've been building. I've been becoming better. And you think you finna, just because you sexy, you finna pull up on me and take all this male energy I've been building? You're going to really have a little bit more care of yourself, and you're going to have a little bit more care for your, you know what I'm saying, your seed. You're not just going to drop it at the drop of a dime. You're not just going to drop it when somebody say, what's up? Can we link up? So that's very important to understand, that when you're doing semen retention, yeah, you can still have intercourse, but you got to be mindful that you just getting aware of semen retention. Are you really that disciplined? Can you really stop yourself when you edging? Can you really stop? Go somewhere, meditate, go somewhere, read, go somewhere, come up with some ideas, go somewhere, make a business plan. Do you have enough discipline for that? That's the question. So if you don't, try to go to monk mode. And that's when you're not doing nothing at all. You are literally staying to yourself and your business. You are literally taking that energy and holding that energy, and not just suppressing it, but transmuting that energy into something better for you, something greater for you, something beneficial for you. You're not thinking about the other party, because let's be real. You take a step towards this journey regardless, you're thinking about you. You're not thinking about the other party, because you wouldn't have even taken a step forward towards semen retention. This wouldn't have even came to your eyesight. But the reason is because it's time for you to make a change. The reason being that you saw this video is because you probably been playing with yourself too much, bro, and it's time for you to stop. The Almighty Allah is trying to warn you. Like I said before in previous videos, God will send angels to alert you with a message. Then God will come deliver the message himself before destruction is caused upon your life. So if a man can't control his sexual urges or his sexual energy, then he's bound to drizzle. He's bound to drown. He's bound to fail. So you want to make sure that you are in tune and on note when it comes to these type of things. You want to make sure that you're learning, okay, Nofap. That means that I'm not in the restroom jerking. That means that I'm not in the restroom just spilling my seed in my hand or on the restroom floor. That means that every time that I get mad, or irritated, I'm not running to, let me beat one out. It's not smart, right? So we got to make sure that we're in tune. We got to make sure that we're on point. No touching yourself. All 2023. If you're new to this world, if you're new to this tribe, subscribe to the tribe, but get in tune. You're not touching yourself around here. That's not what's finna happen. That's not what we on. We not into the likes of touching ourselves. We are men. We build. This is for a righteous woman to get out of us, to harbor this baby, let it bake in the oven, and release it to the world in 9 months. That's what we doing. So we not just going to sit here and play around with the energy that God blessed us with. No, we're not doing that. So if you've been fapping, if you've been watching these sites, if you've been watching other people take part in actions, if you've been watching other people have intercourse on the internet, then let's grow up, bro. Let's be accountable for our actions and let's stop. If you somebody that knows for sure that you can't keep your stuff in your pants, that every time so-and-so call you, you ready to pull up on her, or you ready vice versa for her to pull up on you to take that energy out of you, hey, bro, stop it. Let's build. It's time to build. So Nofap versus semen retention, I say Nofap is a little bit easier. But it's still hard for men because a lot of men can't stop touching themselves. It's a lot of men right now. You would be so in disbelief of how many men really can't go 1 day, 2 days without busting. Whether it's a female or not, they just got to release with their hand or with the woman. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be conscious of this. We are leaders. We are gods. We are part of the 1%. We are kings. So Nofap is touching yourself while you watching people have intercourse, or while you looking at videos on your phone that she sent you, or while you having nasty, disgusting thoughts. It's all evil. And it's all to take you off your game. Why do you think it's so much on the internet? Why do you think they got OnlyFans, Snapchat Premium? Why do you think all porn is #1 search, clicked, looked for thing in the world? Why do you think so? Why do you think every time you look on Instagram, you could see some skin on a woman? Why? It's to weaken you as a man. They want you to go touch yourself. They don't want you to be able to go walk up and talk to a woman. No, they don't want you to have that confidence. They want you to be weak. So the best thing for you to do is notice that and make the change. And when it comes to semen retention, that's harder. That's when you have to actually say, no, I'm not ejaculating at all. I'm building. I'm learning me. I'm growing. I'm becoming a real man, that I am valuable. And what I have is valuable. Just know that what you have is valuable. You have power. You have strength. You just never have known it. There's a lot of us that's grown up in single parent homes. I did, so I didn't have a clue. There's a lot of us that have been misguided as soon as we stepped outside of our homes. I was, so I didn't have a clue. Now it's time to change, okay? So Nofap, that's touching yourself. Semen retention, that's not ejaculating at all. So Nofap, you just swearing under oath to yourself that you are not touching yourself to ejaculate. Semen retention, that's saying that you're not ejaculating at all. So Nofap, you can still have sex with your partner. You can still link up with these women. You just are not taking part in no actions of watching people on the internet have intercourse. But seed retention, retaining your seed, actually becoming that alpha male, regaining your strength, taking your power back, that's when you saying, no, I'm not ejaculating at all. And monk mode is when you keeping it in your pants and you ain't worried about nothing else but succeeding and becoming the best version of yourself, okay? So I just wanted to put a little stain on your brain real quick. Wanted to put some on your mind and guide you a little bit to understand and to keep that power to yourself. Not just be spreading your little seeds everywhere, man. Keep it to yourself, man. Let's strengthen up this year. Let's build. Let's stay hungry. Let's stay humble. Let's eat. Let's feed our mind, body, soul, and spirits. Let's stay ready to keep from getting ready. The Deaf and Tribe. Until next time, peace.